Hello, this is Jensen. You might also know me as the best mid lane in LCS, or at the very least you will soon enough, and you're watching Thorin's YouTube channel.
Right, this is going to be another episode of Reflections, and my guest for this one is going to be Olleh, who is a veteran Korean support player. Now, he obviously plays for Immortals in the LCS, but he's played for many other teams, as we will talk about in this interview. So, Olleh, one thing I thought I would ask you is this. When I notice, a lot of people might not know actually how old school you are within League of Legends. Maybe they only know you from like the first Immortals team or some of the squads after that, Liquid, obviously, where you won the championship in LCS. So, one thing I would ask you is, since I looked back, and you go all the way back to the days when it wasn't even LCK, it was called OGN Champions back then, and it was the OGN tournament, right? Were you
Yeah.
someone where, when you first started playing League of Legends, was League of Legends new as a game when you began it? Were you on the first wave of people going to the PC banks?
I mean, I started League of Legends in when I was in high school, and then I didn't know about League of Legends at all. And then one friend told me it's like I'm playing new game, and then he said, "Oh, because this game has no Korea server, I play with the like crazy ping." And then that time I play what is that with my friend is a game called Chaos, which
Yeah,
is like
a lot
many
of
pro
people like
player,
Reaper and
from
stuff. A bunch of players came from this game, right?
yeah, but it was I didn't play like online server with like great
Right,
people. I only play with my friend because one of my friend was like really crazy for chaos that
right.
game. So I was like, okay, let's go PC bang and let's play that game. But that game, the ping, the matters a lot. So I was like, why do I need to play this type of game with like 200 ping? It's crazy. So when my friend suggests League of Legends, the like very like season one, I was like, no, I'm not gonna play that. Like, why?
Right.
The
Because you had to play
game
on
laggy
an
so
NA
much.
server, right?
Yeah, I don't want to play. And then after one or 2 years, and then my friend told me, oh, this game launch in Korea server, so
Right.
let just play. So I went to PC bar with my friend, and then my one friend already got gold tier with the Timo, and then he
Okay.
was like, "Only you know nothing, just like pick support and then whatever." And then I was like, "Oh, okay, what's the best one?" And then I'll pick Blitz, and then just you can just hook anyone. So okay, I'm playing Blitz, and that time I was like level 1, and then my
Right.
friend, of course, we queue as a 5. Of course, you are gold tier, enemy will be like on rank. So Timo was like slaughtered, just like one mushroom
Right.
kill, one Q
Sure.
kill. I was like, wait, this is amazing. So after I play with him, okay, I'm gonna play Timo. So when I play alone, I just play Timo. So I got platinum with the Timo, and then yeah, after that, I have to study hard for the university. So yeah, I study like crazy, and then I failed to go university that I want, and then okay, fine. I'm gonna just like I asked my mom, hey, I wanna study again. I wanna go to university I want. My mom just, of course, just do it because I was actually like really like studying hard, like kind of same as a grinding solo queue. I was like
Right.
studying 17 hours like
Wow.
crazy, only study, and then after like I studied like 3 months, it was a well how to say it, a graduation party, right?
Yeah.
The Yeah, I went to graduation party, and my friends told me, hey, it's long time no see, but like it will be really hard to meet you again, so let's go to Pishbang for the last time.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, let's go. Okay, today is my only vacation. And then I go to PC방, and then I played one League of Legends game, and then just like that gave me like so much dopamine.
Oh, you were hooked to it, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I mean it's
Addicted.
like
Right.
you study like all the day, but you don't
Right.
get dopamine until you
Sure.
show the result, right? But
Sure.
like League of Legends, one game, one kill,
Okay.
one like crazy
All
like
right.
team fight, it's just like boom, boom, dopamine like crazy. And then when I back home, I try to study again, but my brain just like already addicted to that dopamine
Sure.
system. So I was like, I tried to sleep, and I couldn't sleep. Like I think about that League of Legends, and then I have to sleep at like 11 p.m., but I couldn't sleep till like 4 a.m. And then I was like, shit, my brain got fucked up. What the fuck? And then I I went out around like 6 a.m. told my mom, hey, I need to study to library. So I got $10 from my mom every day. And then I used that $10 for PC bang.
Yeah.
So $9 for 9 hours, and then $1 for there's a rare cheese. The drink has a good calorie.
Right.
So I drink one rare cheese and then play 9 hours of League of Legends. And then I think in like 1 month, I didn't play Timo. I play AD carry. I play Vayne, and then I got kind of like rank 50 at the moment. And then oh shit, I'm actually good at AD carry, because AD carry, like Timo, people call you trolling,
Of
but
course,
when I play
yeah.
AD carry, Vayne, Azure, or whatever, it's like no one call me trolling, and then they actually like admire, wow, my AD is so good. But when I got like rank 50-ish, it's like no one. There was no any position system, right? So if you're first pick, you choose where to go. And then at the moment, my support just don't want to play like Lulu or other good support. They always go to Blitzcrank, and then they fair hook. They always like fucked up the game. I was like, I think if I have an ego, I'd be like, fuck you, I'm gonna carry by myself. But I was like, okay, for the team, what should I do? Okay, I'm gonna play support instead of that type of
Right.
crazy guy. I'm gonna pick for team comp. So I start to play Lulu, Thresh, other support, and then my team start to win more because it's not Blitzcrank 24/7. So, and then actually when I start to play support, Thresh like come out like
Yes.
1 month later,
Yes.
and then that time Medlife at the All Star, he just like Q flash and they like hook everyone
Right.
and they super carry. So even though I was playing Thresh at the first time, I didn't know the Q flash tech. I actually learned from Medlife. The Q flash is actually insane. So I was like spamming Q flash in solo queue, and then I started winning every game. And then some people like even like add me and message me, "Are you Medlife second account?" Because my account name was Sharkbari, but Medlife second account name was like kind of like similar, Shavira or
Right.
something.
Right.
So it's like people kind of like don't know it's me or him, but when I say no, it's not Medlife. I'm just like random guy. And then one time, KT Kakao messaged me, "Hey, do you wanna test for KT?" I was like, at that time I was like, "Oh shit, okay, let's just try." And then I was like testing the KT, and then it was like scream game. I was like, enemy just banned my Thresh over and over. So
Right.
one game they open Thresh, I was winning hard, but against KTB, they were like score Liu,
They're
and
the
then
best.
yeah, but it's like even though every lane was winning, we end up losing every game because it's a team game. So they
Right.
knew objective call whatever.
Right.
I was like just winning laning page, but it didn't do anything. But at the moment, they think at least laning page wise, I'm good enough to do pro. So it's like they just like, okay, Olleh, do you wanna join? So I was like, oh shit, yeah, of course I wanna join. And then they asked me to come to Seoul, and then just like
Right.
sign the contract. So that was the
Sure.
how I joined.
Yeah, I actually have a question about this. So the lineup
Yeah.
you're talking about in this time period, this is when KT was trying to make two teams. They had the B team, like you say, which eventually
Yeah.
Kakao joined, and everyone knows they went to the finals of OGen, etc. But the team you were in, people will forget this, was the one
Yeah.
where MaKNooN came over from Najin, didn't he? And they were like trying to make the team around him. But I know it didn't last very long. Like, was this team? Did it in scrims? Was it good? Like, could this team have been pro? Was there some problem with the team? What do you think happened?
I think I want to talk about my bad time at the moment, because my history was I was studying hard, right? I was study hard because study is just 1v1, right? 1v1 yourself.
Sure.
But when I joined the team, it's actually team game. You need to like know how to talk to them, how to accept feedback stuff. But I was like kind of like actually solo queue guy in real life. So it's like
you weren't very social.
Yeah, so I was not really social guy,
Right.
and then when four people go to watch movie or whatever, I was like grinding like in my head. So it's like I'm gonna just play solo queue. So it's like my routine at the KT was I woke up earlier than people, and then I went to play solo queue, and then play scrim, and then after scrim I just play alone till the last guy. So I was like really grinding just solo queue guy in real life. But that time I didn't realize it's like being social and then like good, good relationship with team, and then like talk to them. That's actually like matters a lot for the team. But I was just like just study solo queue guy. So actually if I actually like talk to that Olleh now, it's like, hey, just go watch together, go eat together,
Right.
just talk to them. Like, it's your team. It's not like a 1v5. Just you need to harmony. But that time I was just being alone every time. So yeah.
Right. Interesting. Is that one of the reasons why people might know now when you're in America, which in theory you're having to speak a second language, people actually think you're a very social figure now, though? You kind of, have you learned to sort of play that role in teams because of this, do you think?
I learned from the like so many failures. It's like, even though let's say I'm rank 1, like I'm shitting on everyone, haha. But my role as a support is like, it's like I need to make my AD carry stronger, and
Yes.
after AD carry is fine, I need to help my jungler. It's like my job is actually helping people. I
Yes.
think if I'm not socialized, and then if I'm actually good at other role, like if I'm top, if our AD carry or mid, would be better. But
Right.
because I'm playing support, I really have to be like good friend with my players. Otherwise, I cannot make a play. So actually, it's just my job make me be more social.
Right. Obviously, people will know, even outside of League of Legends, KT Rolster is a very famous organization. I mean, it's right up there with SK Telecom, obviously, like legendary StarCraft organization, etc. When this first team that you were in didn't really work out and it wasn't like a top team and it didn't get to continue on, was that a blow? Did you ever think like, maybe I'm not going to be pro? Because the team you went afterwards, that FIO team, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, that was like a lower level. Like, did you ever wonder, like, I've missed my chance to go to the top?
Actually, more likely, I realize it's like, to be a pro, I realize I need the other steps, because because to be pro, you need to be like good socialized guy, and then you need to know how to like give feedback, get feedback.
Right.
That stuff is like, I didn't have it at all because I just randomly come up from solo queue, and I think if KT like actually like believe me or like do more, but then maybe I would change. But KT at the time didn't have that much time, and then when they say they're gonna get new support, I just like accept it, and then they give me some free time, some space to like go. But I was like, no, I'm gonna leave right now. So it's like, even though they give me like 2 weeks to like bring my stuff back, I literally, when I got the notice, I literally pick everything and then I literally go back to my home like straight.
Right.
And then when I back home, I just like, I was thinking about why I fail, and then actually, it's like when I think about that, it's like MaKNooN was actually like doing good job. It's like, hey guys, let's eat together, let's talk together. But I was like, I was the always say no guy. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm gonna play solo queue, and that actually like made me realize so many things. So it's like, okay, if I wanna be actually pro, I need to start from the bottom. So it's like, okay, if I get other chance, I will just try. So I joined some amateur team, and then I actually first time we fail, and the second time I joined Midas FIO, we randomly beat Jin, so we got to join the HK, kind of HK, OGN, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, actually I learned from the bottom, I think.
Right. By the way, when you came on that episode a few years ago of Summoning Insight, you actually told some stories that, I mean, people aren't going to go and watch that video. So I want to ask you to repeat them now. So one of them is, and actually I'm amazed I never thought of this, Olleh, because a few years, like I think maybe 10 years ago, I actually lived in Korea for 2 or 3 years. And when you said this about your name, I immediately realized, because I never put this together, since your name is Olleh and you were in KT, if people don't know, in Korea, KT Olleh is a word that goes together.
It's everywhere.
It's part of the branding, and that's why you picked the name, right? You picked it because you were in KT organization, right?
Yeah, I mean, because actually there's one behind the story. So before the KT manager come to me, hey, Joo-sung, you need to choose nickname. I was like, what? Should I? And then I back to home and then I asked my mom, oh, what should I go? I don't know. And then my mom was also confused, like because we never have it. So
Of course.
I was thinking about it, but when I play before I play League of Legends, I play the game called Guns. It's like just like pom pom pom, like kind of like Fortnite, but more
It's like
crazy.
an FPS game, yeah. You can jump off walls and stuff. I remember it.
Yeah. So that game, my famous nickname was Toxic, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that one. I go to KT, hey, how about the Toxic? I was kind of like famous about it, and then the manager was like,
It's a bad name, right?
so, no, you will never choose Toxic.
Sure.
I was like, oh, what? I didn't actually know that
Oh,
meaning.
what it meant
I
in
didn't know
English,
that meaning.
right? I see. Okay,
Because the Toxic was coming from what is that? My clan name was the Hit Song,
right.
and then I was like, what is the worldwide famous song? There was a Britney Spears like Toxic.
Yeah,
I was like, okay,
right.
that sounds cool. I
Yeah.
didn't know the meaning, so I was like, okay, I will go
Right.
Toxic. But actually, I googled it. What does the Toxic mean? It's actually, oh shit, if I choose this,
Sure.
it's bad. And then I don't know. And then in the KT the company house, I was like, what should I choose? Oh, there's an Olleh. Okay, let's fucking go Olleh. And then they say, I will go Olleh. Oh, yeah, if you want, just go for it. Okay. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna stay KT forever. I'm gonna choose Olleh. And then that's how I chose Olleh.
Since in his career, MaKNooN as a player was not just a very good player, he was kind of a bit of a crazy player. Like he would do all weird moves, like when he proxy farmed in the base and stuff.
with
Was he
Langer,
like this in scrims? Was he a wild player? Did he do whatever he wanted?
I mean, he didn't do like really crazy thing in Scream. He actually like do the right thing in Scream a lot. So I did. He was not crazy in Scream.
One thing I wanted to ask is, since in this story of how you joined this team, you said that you like grinded a lot when you came back to League of Legends. Another interesting thing, when we were doing the Summoning Insight episode, we asked you about the famous question, like how much do people need to grind in League? Because the reputation of Koreans is they play all the time, whereas in North America, people play sort of like, they kind of like do it a bit here and there, and they don't want to get burned out. And you had a very interesting answer. You said that like, on the one hand, you don't have to do that if you want to be good, but you said something like, but if you want to be the absolute best, you probably do have to just spam and grind. Like, can you explain what you mean by that? What's your sense of how much someone needs to practice depending on how good they want to be as a pro?
I think to be pro, I think first is, are you actually good enough to do laning page? It's like, just like, don't think about team. Just think about 1v1. Can you play against, let's say if you want to play mid in HK, you think, will you be able to beat Faker or Chubby, right? Because if you are playing support, you don't need to worry about Faker mid. You just need to think about carrier or barrier, like your opponent, right? But it's like, when you actually like try to be pro and then randomly maybe face Faker or like whoever best pro player in HK in solo queue, you just play one game and then, oh shit, I will never beat this guy, then you shouldn't be a pro. So I think first, it's like if you want to be pro, it's like at least you need to grind to be able to meet them in solo queue first. Because if you're a master, like how are you gonna meet them? Like they're playing challenger games, so you need to match the level at least to match the game. At least you need to see them in game. And then second, when you meet them, when you play, actually you're gonna feel it. Wow, I don't know how to beat this guy. Or like if you have some idea, it's like, oh, if I do this, maybe I can beat him. Like you need to get some sort of like idea, like how to beat this guy. But it's like first, just play solo queue, make sure you get the level, and second, you face them, and then you need to check you are good enough to beat him. And then third is, can you actually like get feedback to be better, right? So I think solo queue is like you need this 3 step, and then if you think you cannot do one of these step, I think you shouldn't be pro, because what pro players doing every day? Play Scream, after Scream, each one just watch their replay. Oh shit, this is my fault, and then they write down shit. And then even though they write down shit, their positional coach or head coach come to you, hey, this time you should do this, do this, do this. So it's like pro player getting like feedback 24/7. So like how you gonna beat that? You don't play more than them, and then you don't get feedback.
Right.
Or more.
I see what you mean.
It's like
Yeah.
that's gonna gap you over and over.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense. No, it's good. What about, I saw that when you went into the Midas FIO team you're talking about that was in OGN, a player there that people in the West are definitely going to know is the player Expect, the top laner, who obviously later played in G2 and was like a champion there and went to Worlds and stuff. Who was this guy? I mean, he must have been quite young too. Who was Expect to you? Explain who he is.
I think he actually was the cutest teammate in my career.
Okay.
Like he actually like I don't know how to say. It's just like always like kind of like really friendly doggy feeling.
Right.
He always like he said like Joo-sung or like we just like always like laughing and then together. So I think I really like him as a teammate. And then when it comes to his job, he actually take feedback really well.
Right.
So yeah, I really like him. And then we sometimes like I think 2 years ago we randomly got to message, but it's really hard to meet him because I'm just like going abroad, so
Right.
it's hard to meet him in Korea. But if I see him again, I'll be like, oh shit, Expect, you know.
Right, you got to explain the next part of the story to me because this is one of the reasons I wanted to do this interview. I don't think people know how crazy your history with playing all around the world is. So after this, you go to Brazil in 2014. This is a long time ago, 10 years ago. You went to Brazil and played in CBLoL. And obviously, a lot of people might not even be aware Brazil has had Korean imports. It's had a few over the years. How did this move happen? Like, who scouted you? Like, how did you get the... Must be a bit weird when someone says one day, do you want to come and play in Brazil, right? What happened?
Okay, so the story is okay. After Midas FIO, I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm going back to home, and then maybe I was like, kind of like dealing with my personal issue with my my ex-girlfriend at the time, and then I was like, oh shit, what should I do next? And then because I was going to break up with my ex-girlfriend at the moment, and then my team lost. And I back home, I was like, shit, my life is kind of like stuck. And then at the moment, usually Korean guy, my age, you think, okay, it's time to go to army. You know, usually, okay, I'm going to clean up and then just restart. Okay. It's like kind of like reset button. Yeah. This is an army. And I was thinking about the army. And then that time, randomly MaKNooN messaged me. And then he said, how are you? I'm good. I'm fucking lost and I'm sad. And then he said, hey, dude, are you interested in go to Brazil? I was like, what the fuck is Brazil? It was like, why you are sending me to Brazil? Because at the moment, my Brazil in my head was a shit ton of Amazon, the tree.
Oh, sure. And, yeah, of course. Yeah, jungle and stuff. Yeah, exactly.
And then jungle. And then like, if I go there, I only wear like underwear and then just like Uka play League of Legends. Like, because I didn't know anything about Brazil.
Right, yeah.
So, because in Korea, what I learned is like Amazon.
Sure.
That's it.
Sure.
Nothing. So, and then he said, oh, there's one team really looking for support. And then, do you want to go? And then I was like, I think if I was not going to break up with my ex-girlfriend, I would say no. But at the time, I was actually going to break up. And then I was like, shit. The life sucks, and then I don't want to be in Korea. And okay, fine, I will accept you, and then I will go to Brazil. And then at the dinner, I talked to my mom. Mom, how about I'm going Brazil? My mom was actually like freaking out, like, what the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck?
Sure.
What the fuck is Brazil? And then I got offer going to Brazil, and if I say like I'm thinking about it, my mom will say no, so I just say I already accepted. Right. I'm going.
Right.
Yeah. So my mom was like almost like black out. I'm like, oh my god. And then my mom told me it's like, hey, I heard it's so dangerous over there. Like I
Right.
don't want you to go there, even though that's for
Sure.
career or something. Just stay in Korea. I don't want you to go. My mom really like stopped me really hard. And then I said, I already signed contract, even though I didn't sign.
Okay.
I already signed contract. I'm going in anyway. So, and then MaKNooN say you can bring one guy together. So I was like, who should I go? And then Midas FIO has my AD carry Lactia, and then I asked him, hey, do you want to go together? And he just like, yeah, why not? Just fucking go. Okay, let's go. And then we just go to Brazil. That's that happened by MaKNooN asked me to do. So
Right. By the way, one thing I want to ask you is, since, as you say, you brought Lactia, who you already knew, with you, that's one thing that in the West, a lot of people actually have as a theory about importing Koreans now, because sometimes people imported like one Korean, and what would happen is a bit like what you described in KT. They would come to the Western team, but then they would feel really isolated, and they would just be on their own all the time, and the other 4 players, would play games. And people said you should probably try and recruit 2 Koreans, because then they can spend time together and they understand. Did it help to have Lactia there when you were in Brazil to get used to things and not feel alone?
I think it actually helped a lot, because at least like speaking Korean in Brazil, it made me feel better, because when something happened in other country and then you need to explain yourself in other language, it's like you don't talk from heart, you talk from brain.
Right.
So it's like you cannot like release stress or anything. What you can do, you just like randomly talk to people on like calling. At the time, it's just like I was using Skype to talk my friend, but it's like the time gap. Sometimes it's really hard to talk, and then I was like, and then if I talk like in Korean, at some point, my teammates think they think I'm talking shit about them.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so understandable, because if someone speak like other language next to me, I feel kind of same way.
Right.
So I was like, I was kind of more careful about it. But when I talk with Raktia, we usually go out together, just take a walk, and then talk in Korean, and then just like go eat some random food, and then just actually it's good to have Korean to go together. But I think after like few years later, I'm fine just like being alone Korean, because after I start to speak English well, it's just I can just adapt it well.
Sure. You hadn't actually been there long when you were in CBLoL before you were in the final. You almost won, right? You were like 1 game from winning the championship.
Yeah, kinda, yes. It's just it was really close, but I don't know. I didn't actually expect that I was gonna lose, because I was like really confident about myself.
Did you think you were better than the other players? Did you feel like your level was higher?
Because that time I was rank 1 in Brazil server, and then I make one new account. I got rank 2 or 3, so it was like at the rank 10 there were like 3. My 3 accounts were there, so it's like individually I cannot fucking lose here. So I was really confident about it, but it's just team game. So I just lost because we are not better team.
What happened at the regional though? Like, you guys didn't get to go to Worlds. Did you think you were going to come to Worlds as a wild card?
In Brazil, I mean at the time our AD carry was the own, and then Lactia went to top because we need a top player. So Lactia position change, so he go top. And then I remember one game against the CMB team. That time Yasuo was obviously OP, and then we were going to first pick Yasuo, and then my AD carry say like, oh, he wanna play Kog'Maw or something. So he when before we first picked the like Yasuo or something, my first thing was let's trust our AD carry. So instead of Yasuo, we pick something else just for team, and then enemy just take Yasuo away 1-2, and then we lost. Yasuo just like hard carry, and then after that we actually rule swap again. So Lactia came to AD carry, and then we got the top player Leko from CMB, and then we actually got to hear what happened the game. Hey,
Right.
Leko say they were really fucking scared of we first picking Yasuo. And then
Right.
actually Lakia, like what I said, like a few months ago when I casually talked to him and then he said, "Oh, I should have picked Yasuo. I still dream about
Right.
this shit." I'm
Okay.
like,
Right.
and I'm like, I'm sorry,
Sure.
but at least I wanted to trust my AD carry.
Sure.
So
Okay.
yeah. So it's just maybe because that one pick changed your whole League
Yeah.
of career. So I'm like, okay, it just sometimes trust your team, but it is what it is. So
Yes.
that changed the League of Legends history too. So.
Right. Why is it that you were only in Brazil for 1 year though? Because after this is when you go to Taiwan, and then there's a whole story we can talk about there. Like, why not stay for another year in Brazil? Could you have stayed there if you'd chosen to? Why go to Taiwan?
I think at the time, first Latvia was actually a bit sad about the salary.
Okay.
Because at the time, league was like not big.
No, it'd be
salary
very
was
low. Sure, yeah, of course.
Yeah, and then what is that? The visa problem. So I have to go to Argentina 1 week to
Renew the visa
again.
Right.
So it's like visa problem and money problem, and actually, it's like if we didn't complain, it would be fine. But Latvia was really unhappy about it, and they kind of like, because Latvia didn't speak English well. I need to, like, Latvia was telling me he wanted to talk about the salary, and then I should be the one who talked to the team, right?
Right.
So it's like I was okay with the salary because when I stream, there was like fucking 20,000 people watching, or like randomly stream people like 5K people watching. So it's like, right, I was getting money from stream a lot.
Sure.
So it's like, oh shit. So salary doesn't matter if I stream hard. So I was not complaining about that, but I need to translate what he said to team, and then team was kind of like unhappy too because your player just like 24/7 complaining about salary, and then what happened. It's like I think they got really annoyed by it. So I think after that year we just like finished the contract. So I back to Korea, and then Latvia back to Korea. So that was the story.
Because the team you joined, the Hong Kong Esports team, if people don't know, the cool thing about this team is they had 2 players from Taipei Assassins, the one that won Worlds before. They had Stanley, the top laner, and Toyz, the mid laner. Like, when you came to join this team, did you know this aspect? Was this one of the reasons you wanted to join? Why go to LMS?
Okay, so there's one also story. So I don't know. When I back to Korea, I was just spamming Korea solo queue, and then before I joined KT at the time, when I play solo queue, there's a God JJ AD carry, and then he was the kind of like first high yellow guy used the red jungle item,
right,
on Ezreal. He was famous, and the people copied, and then we just like randomly duo. I didn't even know this guy was from Taiwan, so I was like, oh, wow, this guy's so good. Let's play together. So we duo together, and then when I back from Brazil, I play solo queue. He randomly messaged me, "Hey, we just like talk, and they say, do you want to join my team?" I was like, "Okay, let's see. Who do you have?" And he said Toyz and Stanley, and then I was like, "Oh, I heard them before." And I Googled it. Oh wait, they just won World Championship. Shit, this team is fucking stacked. So I'm going. So I joined Hong Kong Esports without like worry or shit. Just like, and at that time there was a Kingdom, the Korean, the StarCraft guy. He joined. He was there for the head coach.
Oh,
so
right.
okay, there's a
Right.
Korean guy, and then I'll be fine. Like I'm not
Sure.
alone there, so okay, I'm joined there. So I joined the team. So that's how I joined.
What about, tell me some thoughts on Stanley and Toyz. Who were these guys to you? What were they like as players?
I think they seem like not trying. Like they seem like not trying, but they are actually good. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So it's like actually Toyz and Stanley made me think that League is actually not about grind. It's about their gift. Like they're
Are they
actually
really talented,
two
do you
players.
think?
They're so talented.
Right.
It's like one time Toys is like didn't even play solo queue, didn't even do anything, and then I was like. I was like really complaining. Like I'm playing, I'm grinding hard. My mid
Right.
don't even play solo, queue,
Sure.
don't even care. And then what the fuck? And then when it's on stage, he first like he didn't play Victor for a long time. He picked Victor and then he just a 1v9. I was like, oh shit, this guy just fucking talented. Like, okay, because whole reason you playing Scream as solo queue as a pro player is just win on stage, right? But if guy is already got here on stage, I cannot complain. It's like you want to have mid laner spamming solo queue like 24/7 and then lose on stage, or no play solo queue but just win on stage every time. So okay, win stage matters. Okay, and then after that, he don't play solo queue, or he just like watches stock market like every morning, like archetype. I'm like,
Right.
yeah, go for it. I go for it. You're gonna give me win. I'm fine. Okay, but for you, I'm gonna play solo queue to follow the meta. So yeah, I will just accept it.
I know what you mean. I think because if people don't know, in that part of Asia, also they're very famous in Dota. And I've heard a similar story, Olleh. I've heard that the typical like pro player there is like, whereas people think of Koreans as like super diligent, like grinders, like the kid doing all his homework. I've heard they are sort of like slackers. Like they'll just be sat there like in a PC band with like a cigarette out their mouth, just like one knee up, like. But they're actually playing, but they're just sort of like just doing it like a slacker, you know, but like just skills, right? Just play off your skills, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know. It's just like, because for me, when I think about myself too, it's like when I actually like start to grinding, it's like I literally like jump into the kind of rank 50-ish, and after that I got rank 1 every server,
Right.
Brazil, NA, like Korea.
Right.
So it's like at the same time, I also think it's not like apparently I'm grinding, but even though I went to army, I got rank 1 again. It's just fucking talented shit. So it's like, but I don't know. I'm just like, my work ethic is coming from it's just study hard at the moment. So it's like, for me, if I don't actually do anything after Scream, I feel kind of guilty every day. So that
Right.
just like kind of like drive me to play solo queue.
Right.
But it's like, if someone is actually got here without playing solo queue, then I have nothing to say. Just win on stage. That's fair. Then I'm not gonna complain. Just what the bad thing gonna happen is like, when you lose on stage and you don't play, you don't show anything else, then maybe that's the moment I can talk shit. But when you're doing good on stage, like, I have nothing to say. Yeah, it's fine. Just do it for you. Yeah.
I have a question about this Hong Kong Esports team, because if someone goes on like Gamepedia and they look up the results, they're going
Yeah.
to think like, oh, it was a good team, but it wasn't that good. But because you had Toyz, who was this legendary player, I actually at the time back used to watch this team. Like it was one of the better teams. Like the only good teams everyone remembers was AHQ, Flash Wolves, and then there was this team, right? And what people
Yeah.
might not remember all is there's a story behind actually why this team like almost could have made it to Worlds, but then didn't. And the story goes, like as you say, when you initially joined, God JJ was the AD carry, but then the split afterwards, you got another Korean. You got Raisin, he was called.
Yeah.
And at the time,
Yeah.
he was really good, bro. I remember watching these games. He was like carrying a bunch of these games, but then he basically like mid-split got like banned for account sharing or something crazy, right? And this is like right
Yeah.
before playoffs, right? So give me the story. I mean, what happened? Because it sounds like the team was really good, but then this kind of like, this is part of the reason it went bad, right? I'm guessing.
Okay, this is actually fucking big behind story. I think I was actually thinking about talk about this on my like just like random video I'm gonna make, but I was not like able to do it because I was not brave enough. But okay, today I have nothing to lose, so I'm gonna just say it.
Go for it.
So when I play with when I joined our HKE, Toys was doing great, and then me and GotJJ was like top 3 both you, and then Stanley was doing good, and then that time actually people didn't like our jungler Dinter because he actually like was not the like high level at the time. So it's
Okay.
like people just like, oh, change jungle, and then my CEO or like randomly message me, do you think we need to change jungle? And then I was like, oh, I after that Brazil shit happened, I was like, shit, I'm not gonna talk about the teammate shit.
Right.
But I can give you opinion, but I'm not gonna decide. So I say, oh, he's struggling, but I say I can help, but it's like that time Kingdom say, oh, actually we need one more Korean. We have one more Joker card import. So that time we just message Kingdom message whoever people, and they got the Smurf, the jungler from Korea. He came here, and then he was actually kind of same as my KT. The first month, it's like he was not social well.
Right.
He didn't actually talk to people because the language barrier. So it's like he was actually not good individually too. Like if he was like 1v9 just killing everyone, it would be fine. But he just individually was not good at the moment, and then not socialized. So it's like no one actually vote for him. So he just play like few weeks and then just like back to Korea again. So, but it's like that thing made Dinter get more passion about the game. I think then actually like that was the change moment. So Dinter started to play League of Legends really a lot. He actually spent the game, and then he actually was willing to change. And then one really funny quote at the time, my head coach told him, just pick fucking J4, EQ Flash R. Your job is that's it. You don't need to do anything. Okay. EQ Flash R, just fucking die for your team.
Okay.
And then he actually did it, and then we just fucking killing everyone because
it was working, right?
Because you're really fucking Toys and fucking rank was support.
Right.
So it's like he just EQ Flash R, EQ Flash R, and we just win. So it was so funny. But after that, he actually like grind hard and got so much better as a player, and when our jungle is stabilized, it's like the league team usually when one thing you fix, the other problem come up, right? Because to go next level. So at the time, okay, now we have less problem of jungle, and then new problem come up when it comes to team fight. Got JJ at the time was play too safe. He was not like there to like fight, and then like if like good AD carry is like really edgy, right? Like fight, and then one flash and then go in and then killing everyone. But it's like God JJ was like too passive and then too safe. So it's like usually people call like KDA player. Like when you're 4 people just like fighting like crazy, you just like stay far away and then like just chilling there. So it's like before someone noticed about it, I didn't know, and then I watched replay. Why we are losing this team fight? Like I engage well, and our jungle going together. How? And I watch it, and then he like so many team fight. He was really far away, not even auto attack range. Like at least you should hit their front line as AD carry.
Yes.
But like he was not even hitting the front. So I was like what's the point? So I kept giving him like feedback, but I was like really like emotional about it because I engaged really, really hard, and then like not always turning to bad. So it make me look bad. So I was like, okay, if we don't fix this, our team cannot go to World Championship. So I was like, kind of like really strongly giving feedback. Hey, Gajiji, please, auto attack, please come, follow. But I don't know. It was like didn't fix it well. So at the time, we actually looking for new AD carry, and then the first option was not Korean. Was not the Korean guy I got. It's just like there was some option, and there was a BB, the World Championship. BB
the guy
was
who played with Toys and them in the
Toys,
team. Yeah,
and then I was like, hey, Toys or whoever, just like please get him, like just get him. So and then he said, okay, I'm gonna join Scream and then for test. So Bebe join, not join yet. He come to test. So he play in our the apartment. So we played together. And then that time, the first opponent in Scream was SKT. The enemy was fucking Faker at the time. But in Scream, Bebe was actually like saying before team fight, his best thing was, if we fight like this, we lose. Don't fight.
Right.
Or some fight, it's like, oh, we can fight right now. We gonna win. Like he was really clear about win or lose.
Right.
Whenever he said we can win here, just win every time. So we beat SKT in Scream. I was like, with 100 ping. Like we play Korea server, so we have 100 ping and beat SKT. And then I was like, shit, this guy is like world championship
Sure.
talent guy. Holy shit, we must get him. We're gonna fucking go world championship again. We're gonna win again. And then I was like, I was really happy. And then when it comes to like 2 weeks later, we play Scream together. We are shitting on everyone with BB, and then BB randomly messaged me, Olleh, I cannot join. I was like, what? What's wrong? And then he said, oh, you're our team CEO don't want to give salary for him, like enough salary for him, so he just like he just not happy about it.
Right.
And then that time I actually have a message. I say I can give you my salary. Like if you need 1K, I'm gonna give you my 1K. Like I need you. I don't need money. Please come. Like if you need like whatever money, I just get it from my salary. That's what I actually say on Facebook. And then he said he just feel like really disrespect. So money is not a thing. So I really beg him. Like please, I'm gonna pay you whatever. Just please come. But he didn't come. So because at the moment for me money doesn't do shit. It's just I just want to win.
Sure.
But it didn't happen. So but like later I heard it's like I don't know it's true or not, but Toyz stop him to join. That's what I heard.
Right.
Not 100% yet, because Toyz didn't want our team to succeed to like close his contract.
Oh,
I don't know.
right.
That's some later story, but
Okay.
that's one of the story I heard. So BB didn't join. So after BB gone, I need to think. It's like, should I just keep going with JJ or I need to find alternative? And then I was looking for AD carry anyway because we already decided to get new AD carry. And sorry for JJ, but I need to get it for World Championship. So I was looking for AD carry, but every good AD carry was in the team. And then there's one AD carry left, but he's not pro. He was not even willing to be pro. And obviously he's the yellow boost guy, but I didn't know he was like doing so much crazy yellow boost. But
Right.
but at least I was like aware of it. He did yellow boost because yeah, that's what he told me before. So I'll be like, I don't know, but yeah, but we can try. So I actually asked him to join. He joined the team, but the yellow boost, I don't know, he did like so much. Like
Right.
not even like 1 or 2 times. He did like as a fucking full-time job. He did like so much yellow
Right.
boost. So he joined, but before playoff, like I gave him feedback a lot in Korean, more strong, and then he sometimes cry because I gave him feedback a lot. He cried, and then like I was like, dude, like I want you to be better, and I want you to be successful as a pro, so I'm giving you feedback. Please accept it. And I even called his father. Hey, Dad. Like I'm trying to make your son like make him better. So please talk to your son. Like I'm actually want him to be millionaire. I want to be successful. And then I finished the call, and then he talked with his dad, and then he started to accept it. So whenever I gave him feedback, he actually accepted so well. So I think first 2 weeks he played really bad on stage, but after week and just like shitting on everyone, and then he was obviously number 1 AD carry.
He was going to be like MVP or
LMS.
something, wasn't he? Yeah, he was really good.
He was, yeah, he just like every time like fucking carry hard. So I was like, shit, my team have Toyz and they're like number 1 AD carry. How are you gonna fucking lose? And then I was like, my brain has a fucking flower shit. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm going to World Championship. And then before playoff, randomly my AD carry got banned. I'm like, what? And then I don't know, Toyz did some bird information shit. It's like some TPA like whatever, something people did it behind. So our team just like kinda did similar thing. So TPA their mid got banned too, like for 2 weeks or something. So it's like just like kind of dirty League of Legends shit happened. So
Okay.
like, oh, you banned my player, we gonna ban your player. So it's just like fucking dumb shit. And then one time, there was summer split. The TPA was one win away from the playoff at the time, and then they actually changed the roster. They start to play so well, and then if we lose one game intentionally, TPA couldn't make it. So that time our CEO say, I think TPA is so strong. I think we should just let them not.
Okay. You should
go
lose
to
on purpose.
playoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, should I? Like, if we are a better team, we'll be fine. Even though we lost our AD carry,
Sure.
I think our team is just good. And then, but she was saying, no, I think for a better chance, I don't want to bet or something. So I was like, okay, but I'm not gonna just like intentionally throw the game. I will not. So we end up agree to just pick something that we are not like. If they're like tier list pick, we just pick for not tier pick. So actually, when there are like some other pick, I just pick Gragas instead that no one actually play, and then Stanley play like I don't know Stanley play Fizz top or something. We just like pick random shit like a solo queue, but we are just better team, so we just beat MSE. So we just beat them. So TPA could make a playoff. But like I think there's a YouTube video. We were just like, we just laughing. We just trolling mode. We just laughing, and then we actually the communication at the time it was like, we are just trolling, and they're just like losing like this, like we are just And then our CEO was not happy that we won, but just like it is what it is. We actually picked something else and we just won. So, but later, Toys used that information to finish his contract because he think he can get more money from other regions. So he just like mean to use that information to like he just like talk about it on public, and then like my team asked me to do it. But I think because we won didn't actually matter, but he just used the information to crush his contract. So I'm like, okay, fine. And yeah, it was so fucking crazy shit. It's like, and then my jungler randomly, what is that? Some girl randomly come up in public saying like, I got pregnant by this guy.
Oh my god, right.
I'm like, what's fucking going on? And then my jungler was like actually losing mentor, and then I'll be like, hey, dude, it's fine. It's like it can be fake or something, but did you actually did it? Like we're just talking casually, and then even though people say shit about you, I'll be your side. Don't worry. Like let's focus on our game. So I actually like comfort him. Because that's what matters for the team. But so many drama shit going on. And then my head coach after spring had some argument with team and Toys, and then my head coach just randomly get kicked, and so it's like I lost my one Korean guy head coach, and then I got the Korean AD carry. It's just fucking messy. It was messy, messy as fuck, and then. Actually, my shit story is also I got girlfriend at the time. Some girl came to me and then say, "Oh, I like you" or something. And then because I broke up with the ex girlfriend, I was like solo. And then that time I was like dating one Taiwanese girl, and then I don't know. It's just kind of personal, but it's so kind of funny for me. It's like I was dating one Taiwanese girl, and then like we are dating like few weeks, and then she randomly say she say, oh, my ex-boyfriend keep calling me, and then like she keep talking, and then I felt like for me it was like really not moral thing to like if the girl is like talking with the ex-boyfriend, I'm jumping into their one was not good thing for me. So I was like, I just say no, I'm not gonna date you anymore. And then after that, one girl came to me again, the other girl, and then and then we started dating, and then she actually like And then because what happened before with the Taiwanese girl, I say, "Do you have a boyfriend?" I asked her first, "Do you have a boyfriend?" She say, "No." Oh, okay. Then I start to date the girl, and then after a few days later, after we date for like few weeks, I realized she haven't broke up yet.
Right.
But I don't know. It's like I got fucking.
Just
Like
unlucky.
they told me so many lies. I'm like,
Right.
I only decide to be couple with her, and then like,
Okay.
she said, her actually, her boyfriend, me, actually talk on Facebook, and then
Okay.
he say, "Oh, that girl is still living with me." I'm like,
Okay.
what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is in
Sure.
Taiwan? What's wrong with fucking Taiwan? It's just like I was so
knows?
fucking confused.
Who knows?
And then I talked with him, and then I told him everything that it's like, oh, I dated with her like for a few weeks, and then we were doing this, and then he said, oh my god, this girl is so XX, and then like say shit,
Right.
and then he said, please stay away from her. That's good for you. Like we say something, but I don't know. I already commit to be couple with her, and then she keep telling me. I don't know. It was kind of like gaslighting or something. She said, "Oh, we already broke up for a long time, but I didn't have a place to live, so I stay
Right.
there. I don't even talk." I'm like, I was like so confused, and then that also came out in public.
Oh, right. I
It's
see.
like,
Right. Okay.
yeah, and then it's just like a
So
Olleh
you had drama
drama.
around you. I see. Right.
Yeah, and then
Right.
and then it comes to Olleh drama, and then the Taiwanese girls think that I was cheating on her
Oh, right.
with that
the first,
that
second
girl.
one. Yes. Right.
And then that Taiwanese girl say I'm the fucking playboy. I'm like, dude,
Okay.
I'm fucking victim. Like,
Okay.
I was like, shit, I don't know. And then because they're using Mandarin, like I don't even know what they're
Oh,
talking.
right, I see.
Even though I go to their Reddit, I don't
Sure.
even fucking know what they're
Yes.
talking about my side, right?
Yes.
And then with that situation, Toys open stream, and when there are like more than 20,000, like 10,000 people, he talks shit about me and the girl.
Right.
And then actually he made a meme. It's like bus driver. It's like he make a paint and then put my face, her face, other ex-boyfriend face, and then like just a fucking bus driver shit, and then just like make
Okay.
fun of me,
Right.
and then at the moment my girlfriend. So I was like super attacked by it, but
Sure.
at the first time I didn't know that was actually like saying shit about me and the girl. So I was like I thought that was joke. So I didn't realize it, and so I was like, oh, I played with him together. Haha, bus driver. So I thought that was not aggressive mean. I didn't know. So we played together, and then after a few days, my fan messaged me, and then what Toy's doing to you is actually disgusting or something, and then my fan translate everything what he say, and then I actually read it, and then it was like another level of like public attack. And then I was really, really mad. So I said, like, how can I play this team? Like, I don't want to play here. So I actually made a post on Facebook. I really don't want to play in our team. I'm really unhappy. And then, yeah, I have nothing to say. So my drama come up because the girl thing, and then it was so fucking messy in my ever career. So it's like my Brazilian fan randomly came to the situation. It's like Olleh is not that person, but the narrative going on with the Mandarin is like I'm the fucking shittiest guy. I'm just like I'm cheating, and then like I'm doing so many bad things over there. I'm like, okay, on public I'm fucking shit guy. So I really don't want to be here. So I actually asked my company to finish my contract. Like I want to go back to Korea, and then the manager come to me and then just like you're okay, it's fine. And the Toys come to me, say sorry, and then he tell me he didn't know I was actually that mad, and then I was like, yeah, okay, next time I will just tell you straight. But that already ruined the relationship
Sure.
between me and him.
Yeah.
So after that, before that we actually went hang out outside together. We went to drink together, but after that I just like stopped doing it and just focus on my League of Legends. But so much drama shit like actually killed the shit. It's like the
Sure.
team got more famous because so much drama, but it's actually like I couldn't focus much.
Yeah.
But anyway, we actually try hard again, because if we win, what matters? So I actually focus on it, and then whatever shit happened, drama, shit happened, doesn't matter. I didn't give a fuck. And then, okay, my AD carry got banned. What should I do? Right? That's the question. Okay, my first like AD carry got banned. I need to find the best angle, and then that time, I have a other AD Gacha AJ and the Hong Kong other AD carry, and then the other thing is I cannot get I was looking for new Korean AD carry, but there was no. And then, okay, that time Stanley was kind of struggling with the meta, so I actually like messaged the May, the Korean guy. He was actually like play for junior for a few months. So I asked May to join, and he said, "Oh, Taiwan, I don't want to play in another country." And I just like, "Hey, just come, just play for World Championship. We are going to World Championship soon. We are actually stacked team." And then he actually signed just few months contract. That's the deal. So he joined our team, and then actually he was actually insane. His Rumble was like killing everyone. So he joined our team, even though we lost our AD carry with the Hong Kong AD carry and got JJ. We were actually good level of the team. So we actually beat Flashy Roofs at the time at the semi-final, and then we went to final against AHQ. But AHQ, the AD carry, they learned some shit from what is that? The EDG, right? They actually
They used to
practice
scrim with
together.
them. Yes.
Yeah, and then EDG just like Kalistar Urugo meta, they accepted so well, and then my AD carry didn't play Kalistar and Urugo, and then that actually like ruined the both 2v2 matchup. So our bot couldn't play. So we just like play Korki or Janna, just like try to save farm, but like it was already unplayable by pick. So we just lost to them by just AD carry pick. So we accepted. And then to go World Championship, we need to win the regional final or something. So we beat MSC at the time, and then go to final, meet Flashy Rules again. We go to 2-2, and then last game, when we are talking about the picks on draft, it's just like it was like a Thresh or Rek'Sai. That was the communication going on, and then I was like, "Oh, just give me Thresh, give me Thresh." And then he said, "No, if I get Rek'Sai, we're gonna win for sure." I'm like, "This is also same as the Yasuo moment. Trust your team." So I was like, "Okay, pick it," and then enemy just takes Thresh away, and enemy had Kalista Thresh at the time. Most of
the
people
most strong,
too.
the most dominant bot lane, right?
Yeah, and then I ended up playing Janna because they banned my Morgana. My Morgana was cheating on their Thresh, but they banned my Morgana after they lost 2 games, and then we just lost last game, and then actually after we lost, I did kind of silly thing, because if this was the just normal split match, my feedback or my talk would be fine, but I went there, and then I went to my jungle left, and then I was like, it's okay. How about I think we should pick Thresh, and then but they actually like tilted them, but I was just like normally like did a thing, but it was the end of our year, so I didn't need to say anything about the draft or feedback shit, because our game was over anymore. We cannot go World Championship. Feedback does shit. So I learned when things over, whatever I say is not good thing. But that time I said, we should pick Thresh. They actually like tilt Toys or Dinter at the time, because for them it's just like I said it because I should say strongly, because I actually sense it that they're gonna take Thresh away, but Yeah, I just said it just to like remind myself, but actually that actually teared them. So I learned that lesson. I shouldn't say anything when things already over. So and then after game, Toys open stream again, talk shit about I say, oh, we should be stressed. They actually like offended him or something. So it's like whole Toys fan aggressively message me and they flame me 24/7. So it's like, or the flame I got, it's not like I did some dirty shit. It's just like my teammate open stream talk shit about me, and that comes to the arrow to me. So it's like for me, it was so crazy. It's like what, like literally you play together and then open stream talk shit about your teammate, and then I need to deal with that. It's just like, and then they randomly like translate to English or Korean like so many bad dirty words. So my Facebook was like full of message. It was laggy.
Right.
It was laggy actually. Like I cannot like scroll down. It was so much message, and I was like, actually after that I start to not use much of the like social media. I was like big lover of
Right.
Facebook and yeah, but like after I start to not use it because when you open Facebook, they're like fuck your mom, like whatever shit. Just like okay, so okay, I will be away from SNS, and but it's like already they say so many shit. Just like I have nothing to do. Like they don't even give me the chance to defend myself, right? So what I did was okay, Toys. I gave him 500 USD. I'm sorry, Captain. I just sent it to donate. But for them, for their side, it's just like oh, Olleh say sorry. Oh, so it's obviously his fault. So I'm like,
right. It sounds like the cultural differences were killing you here, mate.
yeah. So I'll be like, okay, that's even I say sorry. It
Yeah,
just
exactly. It always blows up in your face, right?
yeah. So it just like fucked up. So but at least I say
Yes.
we should have picked Thresh. It's my fault, and I say sorry about it.
Okay.
But it just I don't know the community was like attacking like a lot. So HKES was famous by player's name, but at the same time was dirty name. So it's like the fame is not actually great fame.
Right.
It was like really dirty fame. And then after that we lost. It's just like before when I joined LMS, I say I just want 1 year contract. And then because I don't want to just like I don't know I'm gonna stay here long or not. So I say 1 year contract. So and then I talk with the manager and they say, oh, your contract is 1 year. So I say, oh, okay. And I was actually looking for a team because my contract gonna be over. And then I told our team, hey, my contract when it's gonna over, I wanna leave the team. And then they say, no, your contract is 2 years. I'm like, what are you talking about? I have a message with them, and there's 1 year contract. And then they say, no, your contract is 2 years. And then I was like, what? So I read the contract again. So the manager, I talk with them. With the one guy, Andrew. There's one guy, Andrew. He got kicked a few months ago.
Right.
So whatever I talk with him didn't matter.
Right.
But contract was 2. So obviously it was 2 years. But there's a one first sentence. Appraiser will be held after 1 year, and then Andrew told me that's the moment you can finish the contract. So I believe him, and then I messaged him again, even though he got kicked. Hey Andrew, I didn't know you got kicked, but hey, we made a deal, only 1 year contract, and blah blah blah. And they say, I'm sorry, I already got kicked. I have nothing to do. So I'm actually fucked. So it's like, dude,
Sure.
you told me 1 year contract before I signed. Are you fucking serious?
Sure.
So I was like, okay, fine. And then just imagine my side. You are stuck in the contract somehow. And then even though dirty shit, whatever happened, my CEO say shit about me. And then I asked them politely, please let me out. Please kick me. My image here is fucking dirty. Just let me go. I'm fucked up. And please, and I don't want to play here. but they didn't let me go. I don't know, it's so fucked. Like, they didn't let me go, so I had to stay there. And then actually, I got All-Star at the time. I came to LA here like 2016, 2015. I came here, and then I met Riot people, and then I say, "Hey, this shit happened, and my contract, they kind of like cheat on me. What can you guys do something?" They say they read it, and they're all, "I'm sorry, we cannot do anything." I'm like, "Yo, Riot, I thought
Yeah,
you
that's
guys have
right. They could do what they want, right? Yeah, they could tell them.
I saw you guys have a fucking power, like, but they say they cannot help." I was like, "Shit, so should I stay here for like one more year?" I'm like, I'm fucking doomed. So it's like at the time I actually lost my hope. But and then plus Toys didn't want to go to All-Star
Yes.
because he don't want HKES, the company got famous with his name. So he said no to All-Star. So Toys didn't go. And Toys like really try hard to get the fuck out of the company and then crush the contract somehow. So the World Championship meet just randomly, leaving the team, and then my educator got banned, and then the top I got from the Korea, he said he only have a 2 or 3 months contract, so he's gone. And then first the Korean head coach got kicked, so it's like I lost everyone. I literally lost everyone, and then my fame got really dirty. It's just like I actually lost my hope at the time, and okay, I'm playing one more year. Shit. Just like, but it's like Toys doing Toys' thing, and then if I do same thing, I'd be like, I'd be more fucked up
Oh,
in
of
my
course.
opinion at the time. So it's
Yeah.
like, okay, at least I don't want to do illegal thing. At least I'm following the law. So it's like, okay, if this is law, I need to follow anyway. But actually, I lost my kind of like motivation. Yeah, I actually lost a bit motivation. So when it comes to spring, it just, I don't know, they got some random player to the team, and then I was like kind of hopeless, but still try. But it was not like a first year of LMS. So
Well, this year was way worse, wasn't it? Like there was no big results.
yeah, so I was just like just play, and then people start to actually sense it. It's like Olleh is not the same as 2015. It's like
Okay.
I was edge, like fucking flash going every
Sure.
time, but I was not that much like great this year. So because I lost my hope and my passion, so 2016 people flame me about not playing hard, and then my CEO like post on Facebook, Olleh is the player most getting paid. He literally say and then just talk shit about me in public on Facebook. I'm like, yeah, just talk shit about it. And then after we lost in summer, that time my jungler Dinter didn't follow the meta picks. So I suggest him, hey, you don't need to follow the meta. Just play Scanner or something else. And I saw Ambition playing the other champion because
Right.
he's not good at leashing or something.
Yeah, yeah.
So I want you to try that one. And because that's also same as a Jarvan EQ flash, like you don't need to.
Yeah, just do the ult and pull them out. Exactly.
Yeah, just
Yes.
do the thing that him can, do
Yes.
well. And then I don't know, he was getting stressful or something, and he didn't say yes. So I talked to my team. It's like we need jungler to actually like do something. But I really think Dinter just need to change the pick. I literally say it, and then it didn't work. So I was like, okay. And then my team just randomly got new mid and new jungle. So two Hong Kong guy come to the team. So and then we played together. Our team was kind of okay-ish team, but they're new. They are not great as a world championship guy, obviously. But it's like we are just good team. But before the playoff, there's one kind of like argument. It's like our head coach say some bullshit, and then I don't know. Someone say I don't want to play with someone because blah blah blah, and then I was so mad at someone say it. So I say to the head coach, "Yo, if I don't want to play with him, I go back to Korea. Are you fucking serious? We should just try. Like that's not the reason." But it goes to wrong way. My head coach talked to Dinter saying, "Hey, Olleh say if Olleh play with you, he say he will go to Korea." He changed the
Right.
hot at all. That was not my meaning. So it's like the guy was not to make a team. They just like fucking ruin the team shit. So it's like Dinter start to hate me because they won quad. Say like if I play with Dinter, I will go back to Korea. But that was not my mean.
Right.
It's like, and then the Dinter start to hate me, and the Dinter did the same thing as a Toys. He open stream and then say so many bad thing about my stuff. It's like even my personal shit. It's like this guy is just like fucking crazy, like fucking. I don't know. It's just like I don't even know what he say in Chinese, but it's just and then my fan just like try to translate, but like I don't want to hear, you know. It's like I don't want to hear your one of close friend talk shit about you in public again. It's just I just like accept it. Okay, fine. So, but the thing is, Toys say shit before, so Toys fan fucking hate me, and then Dinter say shit, so Dinter fans also hate me, but they are the biggest streamer in LMS at the time, so it's like, all fucking Taiwanese fan fucking hate me. I'm like, I didn't do shit. It's like when people are struggling, I was just trying to help, and then like I end up being the most disgusting guy in Taiwan. And but it's like at least I accept what I did wrong. It's like, oh, I lost my hope, so I play not like passionate, but and then my drama shit, I accept it. But the other thing is like I don't know. It's like I say sorry to things that I did wrong, but the other thing is like it's already like too much drama, and then like
Sure.
gossip is getting more crazy shit. It's like I have nothing to say, and then it's also even though I speak English, it doesn't go too straight to their brain.
Yes.
And then of course, if you're Taiwanese, you're gonna be on Taiwanese side.
Course,
So
yeah.
I realize even though I post on something, and then I realize okay, even though I defend myself, that's not gonna do anything to me. So I delete it. And then people say shit again. Why you delete it? Because you're fucking guilty. I'd be like, fuck
Sure.
man. It's fine. And
Sure.
then after that also not after. Before playoff, the girlfriend I date, right? I was with her, and then my girlfriend naked picture show up on fucking public.
Okay. Someone just leaked it.
No, that's the real one.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's not fake one. That's the real one.
Right. Okay.
Her naked picture randomly show up on public, and then I was like, I thought that's a fucking fake, right? That's fucking fake, but that was not fake actually. And then I went to workplace, and then manager like talked to me, and then he was talking with he's showing the message, and then because we are talking about the contract stuff, right? And then he showed me what he talked with the boss, but with the message in the message there was my girl naked picture. Talk about that shit. I was like, shit, man, like what the fuck?
Sure.
And then, but the thing is, there are like 3 more people there, and then everyone just say, ha 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 ha.
All right. It's awkward. Right?
It was fucking weird. And then I was like, okay, I didn't say anything. And then
Okay.
I was like,
Well, put it this way, Olleh. In this scenario, then, I'm pretty sure when they offered to go to Immortals and go to LCS, it must have been perfect, right? You get to escape all these problems.
yeah, but it's like fucking naked picture, and then my at that time my ex-girlfriend said he wanna kill herself, like my life is ruined
wow.
as a
Right.
girl. I'm like, you'll be okay. Like you know, actually some crazy fans sent me more of the naked picture exposed, so it's like my message was like fucking that dirty shit. I'm like, and then I asked her like, what? Just tell me the truth. Like, what's it? I'll be okay. And then she said, oh, when she was younger, she took the photo because she needed money. So
Right.
I'll be like, okay, that's your past. I will accept it. And don't say kill yourself or something. Just I love you. And then that time we had a cat. Our cat love you. So don't look at the internet. And then just go out. Let's say something. And then otherwise she was in really dangerous moment because
Right.
everywhere is her naked
Yeah,
picture.
of course.
So I comfort her, and then she started to get better. So I need to deal with my ex-girlfriend at the moment. It's just the naked picture and then crazy shit. I need to deal with it, and then my team just like fucking crazy shit, drama shit, and I was like, my brain was actually like crazy, like fucked up. It just I think some like how's the depression shit coming from that type of stuff.
Right.
It's like whole world when you go to Facebook, whole world just like saying shit about you.
Sure.
Even and then because I study Chinese, I start to understand fucking Mandarin, the bad words.
Right.
So it's like, and before I was immune to the Mandarin bad
Yes.
words, only understand fuck you, but fuck you didn't go to my heart, go to brain. So it's like I was fine, but it's like Mandarin, I start to understand fuck you like in Mandarin. I'm like, oh shit, maybe studying Mandarin was wrong choice, but I start to see all bad words. So it's like everywhere is just talking shit about me, and I was like, shit, my reputation is just fucked up. I cannot be pro player anymore. So I actually decided to. I was thinking about retire actually because
wow. Right.
just even though I try hard, it doesn't. The drama just fucked up shit. So I thought my career just over because so much drama, and then and then it's just whatever shit happened. And then my team finally, it was second year, right? So they didn't even finish it peacefully. They kicked me. Like
wow.
when I asked them to kick me after first year, they didn't even kick me. But CEO posting like Olleh is most getting paid in LMS, and then they just kick me. I'm like, you guys should have kicked me fucking 1 year before. I'll be more happy.
Was
Like,
it true?
what
Were
the
you
fuck?
actually the highest paid player? Was that true?
I think I was second highest. First one was the Toys.
Right.
I
Thing
was
is, I'm
second,
going to
yeah.
guess though that LMS salaries weren't crazy though. They were like quite reasonable. I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, but the fun fact is there are two fun facts. After first year, like I said, I got offer from the LEC. Their salary was so much higher than LMS.
Right.
And the second one is after they kicked me, they got new Korean support, almost double pay as mine.
Right.
And then they kick him like 2 months later. So it's so unreal. Like I don't know, it's just so
Right.
funny.
Okay.
And then the third fun fact is Immortals gave me more, like much more
Of
than
course,
LMS.
yeah.
So it's like both getting paid or what?
Yeah,
Just-
true.
And then I getting more pay than what is that? LMS, the HKES in IMT, but I'm not even highest in that.
No.
Like HKS, like look at the fucking top player, they're getting fucking million shit. It's
Yes.
like what the fuck? Yeah, so it was so funny. Just
By the way,
let's talk about LMS. It's just so funny.
no, it sounds crazy. Everyone needs a support network, and mine is, of course, my Patreon community, the Screwminati, who in many ways, they're the Sonny to my Cher, saying, I got you, babe. So this video and all the others on my channel were kindly supported by the following names: Ahmed Haju, Mac Pugnaccio Rakula, Adam Tomlin, Animosity, Jensen Go, Tosh, Toucan, and you know it. Jerky's Minion, my main man, always going to be referenced, one of the best patrons of all time. Would you like to ask a question in my AMA? Maybe you want to suggest a topic or a guest to say on my channel? Do you want teasers? Find out who the upcoming Reflections and Talk to Thorin interviews are. Maybe you want to do one of those long discussions where you get to set the topics we talk about. Well, if any of these or others appeal to you, put your money where your mouth is. Join the Screwminati today via the Patreon link in the description box below.